Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. And we're going to be looking again at how to immigrate to Canada. This is the second in the series. Okay, so I hope you will find the information here useful. Today we're going to look at steps and criteria once more of immigrating to Canada, but this week we're going to look at the steps to move to Canada from Jamaica as a tractor trailer driver. Excuse me. Now, the first thing you need to do, as was previously said, is to do your research. Find out which one of the immigration programs are suitable. Now you can look into programs like the Temporary Foreign Worker Program or the Provincial Nominee Program. In most cases, that's a program that they recruit drivers through. And yeah, these programs may offer different pathways for skilled workers in specific occupations. And in this case, we're looking at tractor trailer drivers. So, as with any of the programs, you will have to meet the eligibility criteria. Alright, you must ensure that you meet the requirements that they're asking for, like age, education, work experience. Once again, they'll look at your language, whether you can speak English or French. And there might be other specific requirements, for example, air brakes. Do you know how to operate an air brake vehicle? So then after you do that, you're then going to need to secure a job offer from a Canadian employer. And you must ensure that the job offer meets the chosen immigration program as well. Alright? Okay, once you go through all of that, you need to provide all the required documents that they ask you for example, LMIA and other qualifications. Make sure you gather all the necessary documents that they ask you to gather. Alright? Even your educational credentials they will be looking for, which you have to produce through your school certificate or IELTS. And then you submit your application to the appropriate Canadian visa office or application center. Alright, so always make sure that you provide the accurate and complete information and pay any fees that they ask you to pay. Now, you can pause this video at any time if you're missing out on anything, so you can catch up on what's been missed out. You might also need to do medicals. Okay, so whatever they ask you to present, that's what you present to them. And after you've gone through all of that and send in your application, then you will have to exercise some patience, as was said in the previous videos. The processing times can vary. So you're going to need to exercise patience at this point in time. So if your application is approved, then they will send you your work permit for those who applied for temporary resident positions. Alright. Or for those who are approved for permanent residency, who chose to do that from their home country, they will send you that as well. Or they will send you that. Okay? And then you have to do, as was mentioned in episode 1, what is called the landing. Alright? So make all your arrangements to travel to Canada to take up your job. Ensure that you have all the necessary documentations with you when you arrive, including your passport and other immigration documents. Okay, you don't want to reach and then you don't have those with you. That would not be very good. And then it's time for you to settle into your new life as a tractor-trailer driver in Canada. When you get here, familiarize yourself with the Canadian road safety standards and the regulations of the country. And begin your employment with your Canadian employer. Yeah, so your Canadian employer will give you assistance with whatever else is necessary for you to do when you get here. Alright, in most cases they do that. Things you will need to get sorted include air brakes, your bank account, your driving license, accommodation, phone, and transportation, because you're going to need to travel to work. And in most cases, they're not very close to home. And as I said before in previous video, if you are in doubt, then consult an immigration personnel. They will be able to help you. Okay guys, so I hope you took the time to watch episode 2 of the immigration series. In that series, I featured the Atlantic Immigration Program. In this one, I'm going to be featuring the Provincial Nominee Program. Okay, and I'm also going to be excuse me, sorry. And I'm also going to be featuring 3 other companies that employs tractor-trailer drivers from outside of Canada. All right. So you go to the Canada.ca website and you go to Immigration and Citizenship, Immigrate to Canada, and select Immigrate as a provincial nominee. Okay. So, yes, we're looking at the Provincial Nominee Program. And as I said, if you want to know about the Atlantic Immigration Program, then look at video 2 in the immigration series. All right, so each one of the Atlantic provinces, sometimes Alberta does it as well, they will give you the opportunity to apply to become a provincial nominee. That is, you apply to the province to nominate to come into the country. And as I said, they all have their different criteria. So you'll have to go through and read up the criteria for each province, or just the one that you're interested in. All right. So it says here the Provincial Nominee Program is for workers who have the skills, education, and work experience to contribute to the economy of a specific province or territory. You want to live in that province or territory, and you want to become a permanent citizen of Canada. It tells you each province and territory has its own streams. That is its own immigration program that targets certain groups, and it has its own, they have their own requirements. Right? So you need to go to the province that you're interested in and read up on their requirements to be able to apply to the Provincial Nominee Program if you want to. Now this information here is for those who are skilled, and therefore they can enter through the express entry field. We're featuring truck drivers at the moment, so this is the area that you'd enter through. So you go and you check your eligibility under the province's criteria. After you've checked that, then you'd work hand in hand with your prospective employer to get nominated by the province, because your employer will be required to send in certain documents and you will be required to send in certain documents in order for the province to consider you. If you're then successful, you'll then go on from there to apply for permanent residence. Now, there will be a small fee involved, so you need to gather your information, as I said, about that specific province. Okay, and if you scroll down on this page, I will put this link in the description as well. So if you scroll down, you will see it says here, select a province or territory to learn about their PNP program. So you can put the information whichever province you're interested in. So notice they have the different provinces, but I can tell you by experience that if you want a faster, smoother process, go through the maritime provinces. Alberta sometimes is good, but with the job situation now as it is over here, a lot of the truck drivers left from Alberta and came to the maritime provinces, so like New Brunswick, Newfoundland and Labrador, Northwest Territories, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island. Those are the maritime provinces, but there's nothing to say that you cannot try the other ones, but I'm just telling you that from experience, which are the provinces that you're more likely to get through faster in. All right, and these provincial nominee programs, depending on the province you choose as well, the time frame that you'll wait to get your province to be provincially nominated varies. It can vary from 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, some even 15 months. So, and that information was from the last time I checked. Please double check, don't quote me on that one. But yeah, I know sometimes, yeah, depending on the province you're going through, I know definitely that they all have their different time frames. Okay, so this is it pertaining to the information on the Canada.ca website. Go through it as thoroughly as possible, gather your information, do your research well before you proceed. All right, so I'm gonna now show you 3 companies which employ people from outside. So this company is called Seafood Express. Okay, they are located in Prince Edward Island. There's their address, Charlottetown. So they are located in Prince Edward Island. This is their website. I will put the link in the description. So you can go on there, go to careers, check out the vacancies that they have. Okay, read up about the company and check out the vacancies that they have for drivers, and do your application through their website. So yeah, they are one of the companies that take in drivers from outside of Canada. All right, so if I click on careers here, it takes you to their careers page. You see driver application, and you can make your application through there. But as I mentioned in episode 2, even if you send your application off from here, it is good practice to call the company and let them know, you're interested in immigrating to Canada, and you have been driving for how many years, and you have done an application and sent it off to them. They will then give you information as to what else that they require. All right. Now this is another company. They are called Bulk Carriers. They are located in Prince Edward Island as well. Okay, same thing. Go on their website, read up about the company, get as much information as you can about the company you're looking to be working for. And then if it suits you, then you can click Drive for Bulk and do an application to the company. Follow the same steps as I mentioned before. Follow through. Call first or call after you have sent in the application. All right, and another company that you can look into is Donnelly Farms. Okay, Donnelly Farms. Donnelly Farms is located in New Brunswick. Okay, so these are companies that I know that do take drivers from outside of Canada. Okay, so check out their websites. As I said, if you notice, if I hover over careers here, you will see driver application. You can send in your application from there, but follow the steps as I said. Call, talk to somebody, get the information so they know you and they are expecting, your application. They are expecting you. All right. So, yeah. So if you need further information, I am a research assistant. You can always contact me if you want to get more information about which company is best to go with, and information pertaining to what specifically you need to put on the application form or your resume. Then I will be putting up a video shortly about how you'll be able to contact me pertaining to that. All right, but I hope this information has been enough to get you off on your journey to being a tractor trailer driver in Canada. Okay, so read up, do your research, make sure you have all the information, make sure you have all your documentations. Go over back the videos, episode 1, 2, and 3. See if there was any information there that you did not register, and know what you're doing before you get here so that you don't have a culture shock. Anyway, I hope this has been helpful, and I'll see you in my next video. Please like, share it with your friends who are looking to come across as truck drivers, and subscribe. Okay, thank you, and I will see you next time.